Welcome back to Bah-Sak's Reviews. In this reviews, we'll be taking a look at Boss Fight Studios' Vitruvian H.A.C.K.S exclusive to Big Bad Toy Store, General Bah-Sak, the Outrider of Asperity. This was a huge surprise. I did pre-order this for a while now and finally got it. Thought he was more red than he was going to be. He's more of a dark maroon. He looks good. It's not a deal breaker for me, but he looks a lot more menacing than the product images. So here's the packaging. As you can see, it is the collector friendly packaging. You basically can just slide the back card out from the back and then sort of pop out your figure, play with all your figure, all your accessories, and then put it back like it never happened. Shh. But anyway, there it is. Loving the artwork of the figure, and the background looks very, very nice. Very cool. Here's the back of packaging. There's that product image I was talking about. You can see the difference in the shade of red. I thought it definitely would be a little brighter. I kind of first saw him, I thought maybe he was one of those good knights, but I guess not. He is now one of the evil knights of Asperity. Remember, there's no limits. Grab your figure, play with it, enjoy it. Here's our file card. Artwork right there. I'll try to hold this in sections so you can pause and read it at your leisure. Keep moving down to the log. There you go. Like I said, pause, read that in different sections, and you got it. All you gotta do is open this up is to basically pull out this piece here, and then pull out your card like so, and then you get all your figures, accessories, and then pull straight out. There is the two clamshells. We had the back piece and the front piece. What really surprised me is the alternate heads, the skeleton, black charcoal or obsidian type black heads with the orange and red dotted eyes. It was a bonus. When I got these, I was wondering why this justified a $35 price tag instead of $27.99. Now I know why, with the additional accessories. So I'm pretty well okay with that for the most part. Alright, here he is, freed from his plastic prison, and he looks fantastic. I'm so excited for this figure. He's basically a knight of accord with that bonus accessory set helmet, just repainted in this beautiful maroon, dirty, blood tint color red. But anyway, you see it right in front of you. Very cool. I like the helmet. It has that gold evil looking cross across the face, and his eyes in his helmet, a little bit of vents there. Do the shoulder pauldrons. They're pretty much the old deco. This is going to be the gold, the dark dirty maroon, and some black, heavy black washes in places. So little silver studs throughout. Looks pretty cool. Same for his chest area there. Pauldrons look pretty nice. Nice wear on his arms. Looks like maybe some wraps or pads. His gauntlets are pretty nicely designed. Looks like that eye there. Kind of like a triangle, sideways triangle eye. Here on his waist belt / skirt, we have nicely done his PVC white piece here. Some straps. Painted buckles, the buttons, the tips. Comes down to his sword scabbard. Done in brown. Gold, nice design here in the center, and the tip, it does have a hole in the bottom. Unfortunately, I do not like that, but some companies like it, I guess. It's not for me, but it's not a deal breaker. It's definitely something I don't like, so I add it to my cons. We have a hoop on this side for maybe a weapon. We have the thigh armor, same deco, black pants. There's a strap there, like it's holding it on, all sculpted on. These are not removable on the part of the strap, but you can take off the armor. So if you do decide not to have this, you're going to have a hole inside of the side of the leg. You'll have to fill it with something. Here on the side, we have this nice knee pad / shin armor. Love the design, and the color looks great. Then we have his boots. Looks cool. Here's the back of it. These are also removable if you don't want to have those on, but these are just on with the straps here on the back. Very shiny gloss pants, so he's now a shiny pants knight, but he looks very awesome. Very cool. Overall, very excited and happy with this figure. Not a lot. You know, in overall, like different stuff to look at. We have the nice paint. There's a lot of between the gold and the red, a lot of the same color pattern, but still a very striking looking figure. And he's definitely going to make a nice addition to your Knights of Asperity army that will continue to grow, hopefully, through Boss Fight Studios. So looking at his accessories, we do have this sword. It's pretty nice. We have a gold blade, shiny. Silver there. Gold on the handle, little studs throughout. This design here on the back. Let's go in here. And it sticks out the bottom. So pretty cool. Very large weapon. So this, so you know, this does spin 360 if you so desire in different positions. Pretty cool, right? Actually, I'm not a big fan of gold, but like, it's been done really well here. Let's see how well I can get him to hold this. Hands are stiffer than I would like, but still not too bad. It's just that's a big broadsword there, man. Wow, that's insane. Very cool looking weapon. Now, what would a sword be without a shield? And we got this awesome red and black, gold and white color palette here. Nice gold metal on the ram's kind of head, black in the center, red on the trim. Very glossy. The back looks awesome. Has a grip. It looks like you may be able to stash a weapon in here and here. And there's the handle, the hold. Just to see how well you can do that. How much effort does it take? Too much. And you can hold that show pretty close, which is really good. So there you go. Now, if you're not loving the sword, you got this amazing spear trident type weapon, done in gold with the brown handle here. You can basically use this as basically a clubbed weapon if you so desire. And I think it's kind of a nice alternative to maybe even a kind of fancy medieval bow staff. But I mean, I know what it's for, but I'm just saying it's nice to have options. Because you have the ball in here, and because of the way this is designed, it almost looks like you could use this as some type of staff. But what it's really for is to make an option of spears or a trident axe / weapon. And it goes on here like this. And just pop that on. I'm not going to pop that on for a reason. I'm going to show you why. But that's how this thing is actually quite long. There's the figure. I'm actually taller than the figure. So with this piece on, this is very sharp. So be very careful. So the reason I think I pop this on because it's really hard to get on. That you need this silver piece here. This has to come off of here like that, because you need this piece to put on here. And I didn't realize how easy that came off, because when I found this out on my female knight, it was very hard to get off. So you have an option between this spearhead, this axe head, and then a lot of people, like for me, when I first got it, it was all silver, so I didn't know that was two pieces. Now they made it two different colors. I guess you can figure it out on your own, but just as a heads up, you need that piece to make either weapon. And since it's such easy to put it on, not like my female knight, we can swap it out. Very cool, right? Let's take his sword away. Let's see if we can get him to hold this thing very nicely. The only thing I don't know why it didn't make it just a tad bit longer, because this is where you would hold it. Obviously, it's not hitting the ground. You'd want it to touch the ground to give it more. I mean, even the articulation ain't going to be there. And so basically you have your spear like that, or you take that and you swap out the piece, and you have yourself a wicked trident axe. That's awesome. And you can see how big that is. That's massive. Very, very nice. I mean, that's a lot to look at just right there. So that's it for most of his weapons, but for his overall attire, you're going to swap out the spike piece on his helmet for this. Or you can have multiple figures, I guess, use it for, because this is modular figures that should pop off. It's really on there. Okay. For me, I'm leaving my spike on. I do like the idea of being able to ram something with that, and this is just kind of more of a formal piece, but that is a second headdress. But you can probably use some heat to get that off and put that on if you like that look. It's not for me, so, but you have that option at least. 2 alternate hands real quick. A grip, 2 gripping hands. Boss Fight Studio stand, used to seeing. Just fits in peg holes on his feet. No problem. Bam, there it is. It's time to get deadly, man. When I first seen these extra pieces, some of those skull packs you got, they only fit the skeletons for Boss Fight Studios. But these skulls fit this figure, so that is usually makes me happy. So I am happy with the price now. Here is that dreaded black skull. That's how that looks. Comes with each one of these extra heads come with the ball pegs. That's insane. You definitely, if you need 35 bucks, man, army building some of these bad boys just to have extra heads would be insane. But that's very, very cool. Alright, man, I'm trying to spice up that skull with some horns and some detail, some spice on the face. If you're loving this look, you have that option. Remember, guys, there's no limits when it comes to Boss Fight Studios. Vitruvian hacks, at least. That looks pretty sweet. What do you guys think? The head's kind of small, but it's a demon. Got a mini head. And last but not least, we have this deadly looking ram skeleton demon creature. Look at that. This is probably the hardest one to get on because of the way the sculpt is with the underneath of the skeleton, the horns and the pauldrons. But push these down to the side, push the peg to the back, you can get it. That's awesome. Very cool. So as you can see, there's 4 ball pegs. This one, that one, and that one, and then the one on the helmet. So that's cool that you got 4 different ball pegs. Makes it a lot easier trying to pop those in and out. So with that being said, it's articulation time. Back and forth, at least with this helmet. Very nice range, side to side. Get 360, the pauldrons are in the way. Kind of get past them, but it's there. Pauldrons do move. They are removable. You can move a little bit. Arms go up with the armor on. About that far. Is there a no bicep? 360 at the elbow. Bendable elbow. Looks like it's only a 90-degree elbow. Yep. Wrist do rotate 360. Down and up. Yep, down and up joint. And on this one is the down and up also. So yeah. And that's the range of the elbows. I popped off my armor again. Pretty cool. I'll just leave it off for now. Chest is quite stiff. Back and forth. All side to side. 60 rotation at the waist. Splits are pretty decent. They're a little hindered in the back, more in the front. Sitting, obviously on the horse. You probably could get it, but this would be sticking out like a, you know what. But we're not going to say it. We're not going to go there. Thigh cut right there. Double jointed knees. Looks great. Mine's kind of stuck there. Might need a little bit of heat. Yeah, I'm going to need a little bit of heat for this guy, but there's the extra joint right there. The feet pivot down and up. side to side, just a little bit. Oh, it does it, 360 rotation, a little side to side, and down and up. So, you know, typical boss fight studio articulation. My knight is definitely going to need a little bit of heat on some of his joints, especially the lower half of him. But other than that, he's pretty well straightforward. It feels good quality plastic. Recommend some heating though. So, some final thoughts. Awesome figure. Like I say, he's Boss Fight Studio figure that's exclusive to Big Bad Toy Store. $34.99. You can available as of today of this video if you like them. Was on the fence with the price, but I'm happy because I got a bunch of accessories, and the selling of the extra heads was a bonus because there was nowhere in any product image just show the extra black skull heads of the 3 here. And to get these, and then the bonus surprise was that they fit on the figure, because most of the battle packs that came with the skull heads and wings only were for the skeleton packs. So that was a huge plus. So I want to thank you, Boss Fight Studios, for, you know, upgrading that so we have that option. That was something that really irritated me when I bought the skeleton accessory sets, but now I have. So the real question is, do you army build these things or not? You're at $34.99. In my opinion, ain't an army building price, but if you could have, like, you know, they look good on there with the black. You know, 4 figures with different heads. Just fall with the armor a little bit, maybe. Who knows? Let me know in the comments what you guys think about that, about army building prices. Would you pay $35 for an army builder, or would you just like have one and just swap them out as you see fit? Highly recommend the figure. Super cool, very nice figure to add to your collection. Most of the Asperity figures are black, so it'll give you some color. At least it's on the same color palette, at least. Thanks for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you do, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Comment down below. Share the video. And we'll see you in our next review.